Hi, it's Megan. I have found that I really like a lot of the Laura Mercier holiday sets. I've done really well with them. This year, the one I went for, I wasn't as thrilled this year with this selection. I went for the Mini Caviar Stick Eye Color Collection. They already have it in the box. The packaging is not the best, by the way. That's what I mean. It does that all the time. And I got the 6 because Sephora was sold out of the 4, but they now have the 4. So, what do I like about these? This right here, these are $55, and you get the mini size, which is like this. So these are 0.03 ounce, and the regular ones are, so 5 at 55. These are a little, no, 6 at 55. These are about $9 each. The full-size ones are 0.05 ounce versus 0.03 ounce. They're $28. So this is a great deal. That's why they say it is a $101, and you get 0.18 ounce total. So the 6-piece collection is available pretty much everywhere that has Laura Mercier, including Laura Mercier's site, except Sephora, who has the 4-piece collection of these. And I'm going to go through, I move them around because they're in a different order. I'm going to go through the 4 that Sephora has first, and then I'm going to go through the next 2. And so people can kind of decide what they think of the 4 versus the 6. So they are supposed to be long-wearing, transfer and crease resistant with rich color payoff. They are ridiculously great. I've never used this product before, and I really like cream eyeshadows. I've got dry skin, so cream eyeshadows, first of all, they wear really well. They tend to blend really well. They're really beautiful, natural. I don't have a lot of creasing problems for whatever reason, but I like the long wear. I like the natural look. I like the ability to really sheer things out, and what I don't like is I find with a lot of cream eyeshadows, the application is kind of a pain. It's really hard to apply them evenly. Brushes don't work that well. Some of them dry down super fast. Some of them are a little kind of patchy. These have none of these problems. In fact, the stick application seems absolutely perfect. It's almost like you have a brush, right? You can apply small and where you want it, and then these are super blendable. They do dry down, but not very fast. I actually had them swatched on my arm, and I took a shower. They did not wash off until I scrubbed them with soap, like scrubbed. So these are super long wear. They last 9+ hours on me, and that's what they look like. They twist up, so you don't have to sharpen, and it's like that size of a tip. So it's basically a warm tone palette, so that's something that some people won't like. Most of them have some sheen or shimmer to them. Well, they all have some, but they just have varying degrees. Some very sheeny, shimmery. So some people won't like that. And I also thought they were really well coordinated. The colors worked really beautifully together. So, and Sephora has these back in stock today. I don't know what will happen tomorrow. So the colors you get: rose gold, moonlight, amethyst, cocoa, and then the colors you get in addition, if you get the bigger set, are copper, and I don't know if that's a full regular color. I couldn't find it online, and khaki. And so let's go through them one by one. So first I have rose gold. So they describe it as a dirty pink with gold shimmer, and it is definitely a metallic right here. And I can see the rose gold. It does have a real rose gold tint to it. It's like a golden, warm version of rose gold, though. I always think of rose gold as being a little bit cooler than this. So it's been sitting there. It's a light color, very light. It's been sitting there for a while. These blend beautifully. I did 2 outdoor swatches. I like the outdoor swatches because I like the outdoor light. And one was just kind of blended, and you can see it blends away to just a really light sheen. But it is a little bit metallic, and it's definitely warmer than I think of most rose golds being. So that's a good thing or a bad thing for some. Amethyst is described as a soft mauve with pearl. This again is kind of a warm toned, taupey, purpley brown. It's got kind of a purple undertone to it, but it's definitely brownish purple. It's definitely not pure purple. And it again has very frosty sheen to it. It dries down, but not so much, so you can blend it pretty easily. These are not patchy. They apply evenly. They blend very well. They're opaque. And they blend like a dream. I think I just said they blend well. Moonlight. This is one of my favorites. This is one of the ones I'm wearing. I actually did not put anything up here. I just didn't feel I needed it. So Moonlight I did right in the inner third of the eye and the inner third of the eyelid. You can see I did that. I did taupe. No, khaki, I'm sorry. And then I did cocoa on the outer part and underneath. They're falling like everywhere as I do this video. That's why I look distracted. They're going everywhere. It's not the best packaging. Okay, Moonlight right here. This one is super shimmery and it's described as a pewter. And this is like a, I don't know, a golden khaki bronze, if that makes sense. So I guess that makes pewter. You know, pewter is kind of a rusty, burnt silverish kind of color. Kind of tarnished. And that definitely happens. It's super metallic. Again, opaque, beautiful coverage, beautiful wear, blends amazingly well. Coco. Coco is actually one of my favorites. Coco and Moonlight are my two favorites. So Coco, this one is described as chocolate brown. And it has kind of like a little bit of a bronze pearl. This is the least metallic of the bunch. I am always looking for this kind of a brown to line my eyes because I just think it makes most eyes look beautiful. And this is kind of lining the upper and the lower. And so it can be thin enough if you're careful that you can use it as a liner and you can smudge it so beautifully because I like kind of the smudge liner look. And this is what it looks like. Let me blend it a little bit. And it has almost a semi-matte look to it and it's kind of a neutral to slightly warm brown. The whole set is kind of neutral to warm. There's really not a cool shade in the bunch. Copper. This is, again, another warm shade right here. And this is the one I couldn't find on the sites. This is a true lighter to medium copper. It's actually darker than it looks to me because it is so metallic. And I sometimes am very anti-metallic shades, but I just think these are so gorgeous on. I don't care that they're slightly metallic. And they blend so beautifully, so you get this really nice wash of color. And if I didn't reiterate it enough, they really work well together, which is kind of nice. So these are the two limited ones, copper and then also khaki. And I really love khaki. This is described as a neutral taupe with pearl. It's almost like a more, I don't know, taupe sometimes has that gray undertone to it. This is like a darker, more grayer undertone. And this is maybe the coolest of the shades in the bunch. And this one actually, for a lot of eye colors, this is a great liner or also a great lid color blended out a little bit so it's not quite so dark. You can also make kind of a smoky eye if you add in a little bit of black. Very, very pretty. So, okay, yeah, I actually think this is a really great set. I almost didn't get it. Then Nordstrom had it 10% off and I had a code and I read some good reviews. And I have to say, I am actually super, super, super happy with this, except I can't even put it in the box, except for the packaging, which is really not good. It's really annoying. Anyway, that's it. Thoughts, comments are welcome. Please subscribe on YouTube. And then I have a new book called Escape, which is a terrorist novel. And so if you like that thing, it's on Amazon. Anyway, thanks. And I guess it's time to start saying happy holidays.